your eyes for a moment and imagine a place where the mighty sperm whales roam freely in their natural reserve every day of the year, where the ocean invites you to glide along the Caribbean's first sea trail by kayak, leading you through hidden coves and stunning coastal landscapes. And the bright and healthy coral reefs entices you underneath the water's surface. Picture yourself standing at the edge of the world's second largest boiling lake, where the earth's raw power bubbles from beneath your feet, or sinking into the soothing warmth of a natural hot spa nestled in our lush rainforests. This is Dominica, a land of endless rivers, breathtaking landscapes, and adventures that beckons you to explore beyond the ordinary. But Dominica is more than just a paradise for nature lovers. It is also the proud home of Olympic gold medalist Miss Thea Laffer-Gatson. Her spirit of resilience, determination, and excellence embodies the very essence of what our island stands for. Just as she soared to great heights, so too does Dominica, offering visitors a place where dreams can take flight and where journeys is just a step towards success. Welcome to our paradise, the nature island of the Caribbean, Dominica. I acknowledge the presence of Honorable Fidel Grant, the Minister for Public Works, Utilities, and Digital Economy, representing the Minister for Tourism. Honorable Anthony Charles, Parliamentary Representative for the Marigot constituency. Ms. Lisa Valmore, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Tourism. Other Permanent Secretaries, Mr. Benoit Badwill, Chief Executive Officer of Dominica Air and Seaports Authority. Ms. Marva Williams, the CEO of Discover Dominica Authority and our Director of Tourism. Mr. Arthur Senhouse, the Director of Operations of Liat20. Mr. Kunli Ibrahim, the Chief Financial Officer for Liat20. Other Liat managers, staff of Discover Dominica Authority, the Ministry of Tourism, and Diaspora. Other invited guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Today, as we welcome you to this inaugural flight of Liat 2020 to Dominica, we are celebrating a new route, a bridge that connects our island's natural wonders and our champions to travelers seeking authentic, unspoiled beauty and memorable festivities. This flight service is a convenience and a vital link to our commitment to making Dominica accessible to the world. It opens the doors to experiences that are as diverse as our landscapes, from diving into the depths of our marine reserves to hiking trails that wind through our pristine rainforests. The importance of this flight cannot be overstated. It represents a renewed partnership, one that enhances our connectivity and strengthens our economy, bringing everyone closer together. So, as you step off this plane and into our world, I invite you to truly explore, to discover the soul of Dominica in its rivers, mountains, and oceans. This is your gateway to a destination that promises more than just a vacation. It offers a journey of discovery, connection, and wonder. Thank you for being part of this milestone, and welcome to Dominica, where nature and champions welcome you with open arms. Let this adventure of today's inaugural flight begin. And I'm delighted to be your chair for this ceremony. My name is Monel Alexis. I'm the Public Relations and Communications Specialist for Discover Dominica Authority. Please stand for us to pray. I invite each of you to join me in reciting the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Thank you very much, and please be seated. Ms. Marva Williams was recently appointed as CEO of Discover Dominica Authority and Director of Tourism. This morning, she's here to offer remarks Please join me in welcoming Ms. Williams to deliver remarks this morning.
Thank you so much, Ms. Alexis. Let me recognize the presence of Honorable Fidel Grant, Minister for Public Works, Public Utilities, and Digital Economy, representing the Minister for Tourism. Honorable Anthony Charles, Parliamentary Representative for the Marigot constituency. Ms. Lisa Valmore, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Tourism. Mr. Binwa Badwill, Chief Executive of Dominica Air and Seaport Authority. Mr. Arthur Senhouse, Director of Operations of Liat20 Limited. Mr. Kunli Abraham, Chief Financial Officer for Liat20 Limited. Other Liat20 managers, staff of the Discover Dominica Authority, the Ministry of Tourism, and the Dominica Air and Seaport Authority, other invited guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to you. Today is a significant day as we celebrate the inaugural flight of Liat20 Limited, marking a new chapter in air travel for our beloved Dominica. It is with great pride and gratitude that I welcome all of you to Dominica and thank Liat20 for choosing to include Dominica in their route, highlighting our island's strategic role in the Caribbean. This new route serves as a vital link, boosting our regional connections and unlocking numerous opportunities for tourism and trade. Our countless natural attractions and rich culture are now within easier reach for travelers eager to experience the beauty we offer. As the backbone of our local economy, tourism will surely flourish with increased access and visibility. We expect a rise in tourist numbers that will revitalize our hospitality sector, support local enterprises, and contribute to job creation and economic progress. This change holds the promise of uplifting our community and enhancing the lives of our people. Dominica was recently highlighted in the 10 best places to visit in Dominica, praised by Jody Lip-McGraw for our World Creole Music Festival. The blog post reads, "This small Caribbean island bursts into a symphony of culture and music each October as it hosts the World Creole Music Festival, a cornerstone event celebrating Dominica's rich heritage, timed within the Independence celebration and the end of the Creole Heritage Month. The festival takes place October 25th to 27th this year in 2024 and will bring pulsating rhythms, vibrant dance, the local cuisine, our traditions, our people, all under one spotlight. Imagine nights filled with music under starlight skies and days exploring lush rainforests and volcanic hot springs. It's also the tail end of the hurricane season, meaning fewer tourists and more authentic experiences. All splendid descriptions as were celebrated and highlighted as the 10 best places or part of the 10 best places to visit in October. I encourage you then to buy your tickets today for this wonderful celebration. Please visit our website at dominicafestivals.com. To our locals who are here today and listening on, don't forget you can secure your gold tickets from our office on Great Marlborough Street at $125 up till September 7th. As we continue, we impress upon this journey with Liat20, and we must acknowledge the future benefits our partnership brings. Our goal is to improve travel offerings, ensuring every visit to Dominica is memorable. By working together, we aim to raise Dominica's standing as a top destination, showcasing our island's rich and varied offerings. We are dedicated to ensuring every visitor lives with a deep appreciation for our natural and cultural wealth. As we look ahead, let's embrace the countless opportunities this partnership offers. And I would have whispered something to the operations but earlier on. Together we can foster creativity, support sustainable development, and ensure Dominica remains a leading travel destination for generations to come. In closing, I further reinforce and extend my heartfelt thanks to all the partners, stakeholders, and guests who have supported this vision. Your commitment and enthusiasm are the foundation of our success. I encourage each of you to explore and enjoy all that Dominica has to offer as we continue this exciting journey together. Thank you so much, Liat20 Limited. Welcome to Dominica, and the Discover Dominica Authority, by extension the Ministry of Tourism, looks forward to working with you. Thank you.
Definitely perfect timing for Liat 2020. Our festival is coming soon. You're here at this time, more flights, more money. We love it. Welcome. We continue with the program. Up next, we hear from the Chief Executive Officer for Dominica's Air and Seaports Authority. His name, Mr. Benoit Badwill.
Honorable Fidel Grant, Minister for Public Works, Public Utilities and Digital Economy, representing the Minister for Tourism. Honorable Anthony Charles, Parliamentary Representative for the Marigot constituency. The other members of Parliament who may be here. We have Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Tourism, Ms. Lisa Valmore. We have Mr. Lucien Blackmore, Permanent Secretary, who is also here. And we have the CEO of Discover Dominica Authority and Director of Tourism, Ms. Marva Williams, Mr. Arthur Senhouse, Director of Operations, Liat 2020 Limited, Mr. Kunal Ibrahim, Chief Financial Officer for Liat 2020 Limited, other Liat 2020 Limited representatives, staff of Discover Dominica Authority, the Ministry of Tourism, and Dominica Air and Seaports Authority, other invited guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I am honored to welcome you to the inaugural flight of Liat 2020 Limited here in Dominica. We have been waiting and planning for some time to receive this flight here in Dominica, knowing the connectivity that increased air access brings to Dominica. Today marks a memorable occasion as we seek to improve air access connection to travelers to and from Dominica by welcoming a new airline to Dominica, Liat 2020 Limited. This expansion in flight connections to Dominica is extremely important to our Caribbean and international market as we seek to increase visitation to Dominica to 500,000 visitors by the year 2030. As you are well aware, Dominica is building its new international airport, which will be on stream by 2027. And we are hoping, as we do so, to ensure that we can bring in as many visitors to experience the gem of the Caribbean, the nature island of the Caribbean, because we want to expose all of the things that we have here so that people can come and enjoy what true nature is all about. Based on your published schedule, we observe that Liat 2020 Limited will be making at least 4 calls per week to and from Dominica to Barbados, St. Kitts, and Antigua with onward connections. And I say onward connections because the connections, especially in the region, has been under tremendous stress over the last few months. And we are hoping that that can be a thing of the past in terms of the new flights that are being brought to Dominica with the addition of Liat 2020. As we look forward to your service to our travelers, we want you to pay close attention to delivering exceptional travel experiences for all. That is something that we want to have as a cornerstone, because for us here in Dominica, a traveler's experience, we want to ensure that we can continue to exceed the traveler's expectations. And so we want you to join hands with us to ensure that that exceptional travel experience continues once they utilize your services. As you know, we have recently been making tremendous input at the airport here in Douglas Charles as we prepare for the new one. We have recently extended the runway and now have moved from a takeoff distance of 5,741 feet. We have improved that to 6,352 feet. So, Captain, you have more than enough to be able to take on not only the current challenges that you have now in terms of the aircrafts, and I know that Liat 2020 Limited is not going to limit themselves just to the ATRs and the ERJs that they have at present. They are seeking to go beyond that and to have bigger aircrafts in operation. And so we are saying to you in Dominica that we are ready. We are ready for the challenge that you will bring, and we are making the necessary adjustments. And so we want to ensure, as you can see, and today, a typical example today, we have just finished grooving the runway. We have grooved the entire 6,352 feet of runway, and I'm sure, Captain, your experience today was a pleasurable one. Because, you know, in the past, we would have had, you know, whether or not the tower and the aircraft was going to make a decision of a go-around because of that wet surface. But we know now that is no longer a problem for any of the aircraft operators. And the aircraft operators are indeed smiling because with the groove runway, you can land without having the fear of having all of that water on the surface of the runway. And that is remarkable in terms of the achievements that we've made here in Dominica. And the government of Dominica has shown its seriousness in terms of civil aviation and in terms of the things that we are putting forward. We're not only speaking about it, but we are in fact putting our hands to the wheel, and the government is providing the necessary finance to make sure that we are serious, because we're not only building an airport, but we are taking care of the existing infrastructure to make sure that we can increase travel and increase traffic to Dominica. We wish the management and staff of Liat 2020 Limited the best of success as they embark on this journey with Dominica to increase visitation to the nature island of the Caribbean, and also to Dominica, the home of the World Creole Music Festival, and we now have the gold medal winner in the women's triple jump, Miss Thea Lafont, who was just won gold, and we are proud of that moment where Dominica now have a Olympic champion wearing gold. And so we want you to take advantage of the opportunities that would arise out of this, as many persons would really like to find out where in the world is that person from, and we can tell them that her home is Dominica. And we want you to help our travelers, our many travelers, to find that place and make it easy for them to get to Dominica. And so I know that in the discussions with Liat 2020 Limited, you are eager to help us to be able to bring people to Dominica. And we look forward to having a healthy working relationship with Liat 2020 Limited, and we wish you the best of success. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Badwell. So have you heard it? As you have heard, the runway has been extended. The runway has been grooved. We are ready. Earlier, I bid you good morning. Allow me to bid you good afternoon. And we continue. Up next, we hear from the Director of Operations of Liat 2020. His name, Mr. Arthur Senhouse.
Good afternoon. And let me embrace the protocols that have already been observed. It gives me great pleasure on behalf of our CEO, Mrs. Hafsa Abdul Salam, the Chief Operating Officer, Kidus Melkamu, and Kunle Ibrahim, and the other management personnel and staff of Liat 2020 to be part of this historic and momentous occasion where we are able, after many years of planning based on the vision of our Prime Minister in Antigua and Barbuda, the Honorable Gaston Brown. I still recall the day when he said that we should register a new airline, and that was back in 2020, during COVID, when everything was shut down. And our Prime Minister still had the firm vision that regional integration would be based on a conduit set by Liat, as he embraced the thought of making sure that we connect this region both economically and socially. And he gave the order to make sure that we register a brand new airline, Liat 2020 Limited. And so we did in October of 2020. It took a lot of work. It was a long journey. And that journey was actually supported by our main shareholder, Mr. Alan Onyema, and his family, who are the proud owners of the largest private airline in Nigeria, Air Peace, to bring this moment to fruition. And based on that, we also have the full support of the Prime Minister of Dominica of Dominica, Mr. Roosevelt Skerrit, who publicly announced his support for this venture. It is the hope and dream of our Prime Minister as he encourages his other Caribbean counterparts to embrace the vision and play a part in making sure that Liat 2020 does what it is planned to do, whereby it creates the conduit for economic and socio activity, growth and prosperity, employment, and connectivity throughout our Caribbean region. And this principle is primarily based on a culture of safety, which is our first and most precious possession as we put together the plan for continuing to build Liat 2020. Very shortly, although we have arrived with our E145, which is another historic moment for Liat, because those of us who might be around my age would remember that back in the 70s, and I see Mr. Latik smiling, in the 70s, Liat did fly jets in this region. They were the BAC 111s, very colorful aircraft, and it took us many, many places. It is the hope and dream of many of our children as we plan this journey forward, that they're able to grow up in a region where they can live their dream for taking part in an airline at any particular level. It also gives me great pleasure as we progress with Liat 2020 to embrace the notion that for the second time in my existence as an airline staff, that I have been working for another lady CEO. We did that once in Liat 1974, and just before it closed, and now at the beginning of 2020, we have another lady CEO. So I do thank God for the ability to see that we embrace not only the growth of Liat, but the empowerment of our lady society within the workplace. Gives me great pleasure. I would also like to embrace the comments from Ms. Marva Williams, the director, the CEO of Discover Dominica, that we would be able to fill certain gaps that continue to exist in this region. And it is a timely experience for us to go through, whereby now that we have brought our Liat service to Dominica, we have just about a few weeks to make sure that we fill those seats for the Pure Festival that is coming up. And like my little Dominica background would encourage me, nous avons beaucoup de place pour bon prix. And that we promise. So without further ado, I would just like to express our greatest gratitude to Mr. Badwi, his team, the Ministry of Aviation in Dominica, and everybody who made it possible for us to get our certificate of operation into Dominica in time for us to conduct this flight and to make sure that our relationship, partnership, and all the things that we would have enjoyed probably in past times with our previous version of Liat will be much better, especially with the advancement of the opening of the new airport in a few years. And the timing just could not be better. So I take great pleasure and satisfaction that after a lot of hard work, many sleepless nights, and with the dreams and hopes of our current leaders in this region, that we could be part of this process. So I thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Senhouse. And you have a culture of safety, Liat 2020. Dominica is a safe destination. So you see why this makes sense, this relationship makes sense? And we encourage you to offer great rates to travelers. And as Mr. Senhouse said, I'm going to echo it because I believe you wholeheartedly, Mr. Senhouse. Plenty space for cheaper price. So Dominicans listening from here and abroad, we are going to get plenty space and look for those cheap prices from Liat 2020. And on behalf of Ms. Williams, I greet you good afternoon. We continue with the program. Up next, we hear from Honorable Fidel Grant. He's representing our Minister for Tourism. Please let's make him feel welcome.
Let me recognize the presence of Honorable Anthony Charles, Parliamentary Representative for the Marigot constituency, Ms. Lisa Valmont, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Tourism, other Permanent Secretary P.S. Blackmore, Mr. Benoit Badwell, CEO of Dominica Air and Seaport Authority, Ms. Marva Williams, CEO of Discover Dominica Authority, Mr. Senhouse, Director of Operations of Liat 2020, Mr. Ibrahim, CFO of Liat 2020, other Liat 2020 managers, the staff of Discover Dominica Authority, the Ministry of Tourism, Dominica Air and Seaport Authority, other invited guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. Let me also recognize the presence of Mr. Kuzlatig, who has been a household name in Dominica with Liat. Welcome, sir. Good morning to everyone. Welcome to this momentous occasion, the inaugural flight of Liat 2020. The Honorable Member for Tourism, the Honorable Denise Charles Pemberton, sends her regrets and best wishes as she's out on state business. As the representative for the Honorable Minister for Tourism, I am thrilled to be here today to celebrate the rebirth of this iconic regional airline. Liat 2020 represents a new chapter in Caribbean aviation. one that promises to strengthen regional integration, boost economic activity, and provide a vital link for travelers among our beautiful Caribbean islands. The return of Liat is not just a business venture, but a symbol of collective commitment to growth and prosperity to Caribbean tourism. This airline will connect our people, facilitate the movement of goods, and showcase the unparalleled beauty and diversity of our region to the world. I would like to extend a warm welcome to the passengers on this inaugural flight. You are not just travelers, but ambassadors to our Caribbean spirit. As you journey to your destinations, I encourage you to immerse yourselves in the rich culture and vibrant history and the warm hospitality that our islands have to offer. To the dedicated team of Liat 2020, I commend you for your hard work, your perseverance, and the vision in bringing back this airline to life. Your efforts have not gone unnoticed, and we are confident that under your leadership, Liat 2020 will soar to new heights, connecting our islands with efficiency, reliability, and a touch of Caribbean flair. As we embark on this new chapter, let us remember the words of one of our Caribbean great leaders, Sir Lester Bird, who once said, and I quote, "Liat is not just an airline. It is the very fabric that holds the Caribbean together," end quote. With Liat 2020, we reaffirm our commitment to that vision and our belief in the power of regional cooperation and integration. To ensure the success of Liat 2020, the government is urging the community and stakeholders to engage themselves. This will include the DHTA, the DAIC, businesses, and the public to promote the new airline, its routes, and to reflect the broader strategy to integrate Liat 2020 into the Caribbean tourism framework, making it an indispensable part of the region's travel framework. As we plan for the iconic World Creole Music Festival, we look forward to Liat playing a crucial role in increasing the number of visitors by enhancing accessibility and promoting travel packages that will cater to our visitors for this festival. Liat, allow me to offer a few suggestions. Increased flight availability, additional flights, strategic connecting routes, collaborative marketing campaigns, social media engagement, and influencer partnerships, loyalty programs, and of course, excellent customer support. So the Ministry of Tourism, DASPA, DDA anticipate that Liat will be a solid partner to boost visitor numbers to the World Creole Music Festival, therefore supporting Dominica tourism and cultural heritage. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in wishing Liat 2020 a successful and prosperous journey ahead. May your wings carry the dreams and aspirations of our people to new heights. May your flights be filled with the warmth and joy that define our Caribbean spirit. Thank you and safe travels.
Thank you very much, Honorable Grant. And we too, we look forward to Discover Dominica Authority. We look forward to promoting Liat 2020 and cementing our relationship together. Thank you. Up next, we have the presentation of gifts. We begin with the gift presentation from Dominica to Liat 2020. Okay. So we begin with a gift for the representative, the operations manager for Liat2020, Mr. Senhouse. We extend thanks to Mr. Ibrahim. And also to one of the managers of Liat2020. We thank you very much for your support and collaboration. Thank you, Ms. Williams. And now, presentation from Liat2020 to Dominica. We're going to pause on the gift presentation and continue with the program, and then we will revert back to the presentation of gifts. Yes? Up next, we have the vote of thanks. It's important to say thank you. There's lots to be thankful for. And for that, I invite to the podium Mr. Kuntley Ibrahim. He is the CFO of Liat2020.
Yeah, thank you very much. Honorable Fidel Grant, Minister for Public Works, Public Utilities, Digital Economy, representing the Minister of Tourism. Honorable Anthony Charles, Permanent Secretary and representative of the Marigot constituency. Ms. Lisa Falmond, Permanent Secretary, Minister of Tourism. Other Permanent Secretaries here present. Mr. Bernard Bodufo, Chief Executive Officer of Dominica Air and Sea Port Authority. Ms. Marva Williams, CEO of Discover Dominica Authority and Director of Tourism. My colleague, Afosenos. My other colleagues here present, other managers, staff of Discover Dominica Authority, other invited guests, members of the media. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. On behalf of the Board of Directors and Executive Management of Liat2020 and my colleagues here present, we are very grateful with your presence and deeply honored by the attendance of the Honorable Minister here and other important dignitaries, business partners that are here on this, our inaugural flight to Dominica. The launching of this flight today follows a series of activities that we started 6th of August when we launched the airline in Antigua. And Dominica is very, very important to us. It's very crucial in our strategic objective of connecting north and south of our region. And as air transportation remains the quickest, fastest, and most reliable way of moving our people and goods across the region, we want to be a dominant player in that process. At Liat2020, we are committed and abide by our corporate culture and values of delivering excellent services to our customers and also to be open in our dealings with our partners, accountable to the stakeholders, communities, and partners, and be resilient in facing the challenges and the competition ahead of us. In doing this, we are building a regional airline that will be reputed for safety, services, and connectivity in the region. And we believe in doing this, we'll be able to foster cultural relationship and integrations and family ties in the region, promote tourism activities, and contribute to the regional development and economic prosperity of our people. So I've listened to all the good things that have been said by early speakers and the good things about Dominica. We want to be a success here. We want our operations here to be remarkable. We want to deliver the best for our customers here and for the people of Dominica. And we are so excited with what we've seen and the good stories we've heard about the international airport that is coming about. And we will take advantage of that opportunity to expand our operations here in Dominica. Having said all that, we thank you all, everyone here, for your presence, for attending this inaugural flight. We are very grateful to the Dominican government, the representatives are here, for granting us the landing permit to operate here. Also to the business partners that are here with us and the general public that are here. And to our team, Liat20 team, that have made today possible to have these operations, and the massive support that we've received from the Prime Minister Gaston Brown, from the Chairman, Chief Executive Officer of Air Peace Limited, and everyone that have supported us in this journey. We hope you continue, and we believe you continue to support us and give us necessary support in taking the airline to the massive height that we plan. And you partner with us with your support and patronage to make our operations here in Dominica a massive success. Thank you very much, everyone, for all your support.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ibrahim, for delivering the vote of thanks. And now for presentation of gifts from Liat20 to the Dominican representatives. We begin with Mr. Fidel Grant. Honorable Fidel Grant. Gift to the City of Discover Dominica Authority, Ms. Williams. A gift for Mr. Badwill, Mr. B. And also for Mr. Kuzlatik, who has had a long-standing relationship with Liat20. As we bring this momentous occasion to a close, I want to extend a heartfelt thanks to Liat20 for choosing Dominica as a key destination on your route. Your inaugural visit marks the beginning of a renewed journey, one that will not only connect us to the wider Caribbean, but also to the hearts and minds of travelers eager to experience the unmatched beauty and the culture of our island. To everyone here today, and to those tuned in via social media, I encourage you to make Liat20 your airline of choice. Whether you're traveling for business, leisure, or just seeking a new adventure, Liat20 will be the wings that carry you to your next destination. And while you're planning your travels, mark your calendar for October 25th, 26th, and 27th, and return to Dominica for the World Creole Music Festival. This year's lineup is no short of spectacular. And as you're saying, ooh, let me tell you who's on the lineup. From Dominica, we have Signal Band, Ecstasy Band, Triple K International, Ridge, Pooders, Midnight Groovers, and Asa Bantan. From St. Lucia, Umpa and Servants. From St. Vincent and the Grenadines, we have Skinny Fabulous. From Trinidad and Tobago, Voice and Nadia Batson. From the French West Indies, Kassav. From Antigua and Barbuda, Tian Winter. From Haiti, T-Vice and Kai. From Nigeria, who is also a Nigerian American, Rotimi. And also from Jamaica, we have Damien and Stephen Marley, Valiant, Grams Morgan and his friends, Dwayne Stevenson and Luciano. So, join us at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium for 3 nights of pulsating rhythms. Gold tickets are available for $125, but you have to be a local. And for those of you who are non-residents, we welcome you to visit our website, www.dominicafestivals.com, and purchase your tickets today. They are going quickly. And you said, ooh, la la, that means you want to come back for festival, so get your tickets today. But the magic doesn't stop there. Return in Dominica for March 2025 for Carnival, and in May for Jazz and Creole. And Dominica, remember, it is an experience, a place where every visit reveals something new, something extraordinary. So whether it's for festivities, the adventure, or the warmth of our people, we invite you to return again and again to discover all what Dominica has to offer. And while you're here, take pictures, take videos, and post it. And when you're posting, use the hashtags, hashtag Dominica, hashtag Visit Dominica, hashtag Discover Dominica. We want to follow your journey. And we want to post about you too. Yes? So, thank you once again to Liat20. And on behalf of everyone here in Dominica, we say thank you. We look forward to welcome you back to the Nature Island. So, safe travels until we meet again. Continue being awesome. My name is Monel Alexis, and it has been my pleasure being your guide. But we are not done yet. Up next, we have the cutting of the ribbons. We're going to do that at the tarmac. And then we have photo opportunities. And after that is done, we invite you back inside to have some entertaining refreshments with us here at the lounge. So once again, good afternoon, and thank you for being here. Let's move to the tarmac, please.
I am, I won't get anything, you know. Huh? Who's on? Who's on? Yeah, but if I stay where I am, I won't get anything. Sorry? Yes, sir. Yes, I do. I might have to shoulder because them guys they come in front of me. Yeah. Put it off? Yeah.
Where's the secret?
In the meantime, let's do some photos.
Your bags to go. Your bags to go.
Not yet. After the cut.
After the cutting, Cornell. After the cutting.
Where are your pilots? Yeah, your pilots. Pilots
Yeah, I know. I'm aware. Let me tell you, so remain on the top, but I have to move from the tarmac now. That's all. Yeah, I move in, I have to move. Yeah. to leave that on, leave the camera on, and just point it on the plate.